All right, Kelly, thank you. John Curtas did not get the hot pink memo, but he does have information on a hot restaurant here in town, Chinese food. And what are you holding up in your hand, and what restaurant?
I'm just holding up the greatest Szechuan spicy shrimp I think I've eaten on
smells-
Spring Mountain Road in a long time. Actually, it's on Jones. Niu-Gu Noodle House.
Niu-Gu.
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 I think it has something to do with...
Gesundheit.
You're welcome. Niu-Gu has been around for about a year,
Okay.
a little less than a year, but Jimmy Lee is the chef, and they are taking it to a different level now. This is Chinese food in Chinatown that's more like the upscale stuff you get in the better hotels. I mean, it might be the first Chinese restaurant in Chinatown that's doing that. You can see his rack of lamb, I think, is the best rack of lamb in town for incredibly reasonable prices.
That's great.
He does a short rib of beef. As I say, these shrimp, you know, you eat these shrimp with the shells on. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
telling
the
you, though,
Adventures, I'm sorry, does. The food gal, she peels off the shell, but I eat the whole thing.
but you can eat the whole thing.
You-
You
it's
can
made to-
digest it, no problem. It's made to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I haven't tasted it yet, but it's so spicy, it's cleared my sinuses.
Yeah,
so
you can
that's
smell.
good.
There's nothing like those red peppers filling up the studio like they do. But you can see, I mean, look at this beef rib. This is kind of more, you know, fancified Chinese food, but also the plating is wonderful. The tastes are wonderful. Jimmy Lee is a serious chef. They make their own tofu. They
Wow.
do a lobster salad over here. This is not for the
lobster
sweet and
salad looks
sour
great, too.
pork crowd. So
Well,
if you're
and you
that
know
kind
what?
of person, I mean, you'd still
It's
enjoy
for
it.
foodies.
It's for foodies. This
Yes.
is serious Chinese food for serious people who want to taste upscale stuff and not go to a Vegas hotel for
And
it.
I mean, rack of lamb alone will set you back pretty good if you were to go into one of those upscale restaurants and order that. So that's nice that you can get that sort of vibe, that sort of feel, not have to battle the strip and support a local restaurant.
Exactly, and a $16 rack of lamb, not a $39 rack of lamb
No,
like
that's
you get
great.
on the strip.
Well, and you can always count on John to be able to highlight these hidden hot spots here in our town. Once John comes on and talks about it, they're no longer hidden, but we're still appreciative.
Yeah, well, if you love great food, great bang for the buck, Niu-Gu on Jones in Chinatown, the best new Chinese restaurant. I'm very, very excited about it. I think they're going to really start upgrading Chinese food along Spring Mountain Road in that area. So.
Thank you, John. And that's a little bit of water cooler talk. Here's more.